Hello everyone, my name is Bastion and welcome back to another 1 Week at Flumpty's update video. Now today we are actually doing something pretty interesting as the game's creator, Simply Maxon, actually revealed some new teasers of 1 Week at Flumpty's earlier today on the 1 Week at Flumpty's Twitter, well more really his Twitter account, and the 1 Week at Flumpty's Discord server. Now I'm actually super excited to check these out as they look pretty sick. And OWAF News was actually thankful enough to share them with everyone, and I believe some other people got it, so it's nice that we were able to have them and take a look at them, and they look really cool, so I'm really excited to show them with you guys today. And anyway, let's go dive into this. Let's go. Okay, so here's the first teaser right here. It seems to be one of Champ. Now guys, I want to make sure you guys know this, but all of these teasers I'm going to be showing in this video are all official. They are all part of the official 1 Week at Flumpty's, well not the official, but you know what I mean, like the fan-made one that is being made by Simply and his team. So anyways, so here's the first one of Champ, and this seems to be the new design of him as we saw in the 1 Week at Flumpty's before and after game where he got a third redesign. It's crazy, he's had like 3 redesigns along with Chump. The first one where like he basically had the face of the Eyesaur, which is the one made by John Chrome. Then the second one, which was teased a little bit after the Night 3 came out, like the remastered version that we have now. And then the third one, which was shown in the 1 Week at Flumpty's before and after game. So it's pretty cool, this character's history. I mean, we only really seen this guy. We have not really seen anything of Chump except for the one little teaser at the end of the third game of Scramble mode, which I have not beaten yet, so I'll probably do that in the future. Anyways guys, back to the teaser. It seems like he's going to be in the new Cam 16, and basically it's going to be like after, I believe, Cam 8, where you go down that hallway and then it goes to the office on the, I like to say the right door, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it looks, and we saw Grunkfist on the wall looking at his watch, and now we got one of Champ. And he seems to be facing the wrong way, and I kind of like that detail. As if you guys don't know, Champ is blind in this game. So I believe we're going to be using some sort of sound mechanic. And something else you guys might notice. The power meter seems to be draining in real time. We're actually going to be seeing it detracting in real time on the cameras. And I think that's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen a FNAF fan game do that before. So I think it's really cool that this game is doing this. I'm actually very impressed with this. It seems to be doing like way better than actually any of the official FNAF fan games. Or not any official WNAF games, because those are fan-made FNAF games. But like, I get it, this game has been in development for almost 10 years now, so they've been putting a lot of effort into this. So anyways, on to the next teaser. Here we go. Alright, next up we got Eyesaur. Now this looks really cool. It appears he's frozen, and if you guys remember, we actually got a leak of this a few years ago, where Eyesaur basically popped out of the hole and he got frozen instantly. But this time it appears he's actually be climbing out of it with his like claws. I think it looks really, really cool. And another thing you might notice, on the bottom left of the screen with the usage, it appears that the bars are like going to be rising or something. Now I have no idea what that is going to mean for this night. It seems like Night 4 is kind of like all over the place. Like there's Champ, there's Chomp, and then there's Eyesaur, who I have no idea how he's gonna work really. So yeah, let me know what you guys think that means. Anyway, that's kind of it here. I don't think I'm missing anything else. But yeah, looks pretty cool. I also really like Eyesaur's design in this game. But yeah, that's kind of it. Moving on. Now next up we got Blam in the kitchen, and he appears to be frozen here. But what's strange about this one is that Blam doesn't look like he's frozen, but instead it looks like he's like been turned to stone. It doesn't that look like you guys? He's got like a little bit of a stony texture to him. I mean, this could be like something with a camera effect, or maybe fixed when the full game comes out in a few months. But yeah, that's kind of it. We already kind of saw this in 1 week of Flumpty's before and after. And same with the room, the new kitchen design, which more closely resembles Jonochrome's original concept art of the Cam 2 in 1 week of Flumpty's. And I still really like that's being incorporated into this. But yeah, that's Blam frozen in the kitchen. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so next up we got the Night 3 minigame that you get after you beat Night 3 of the demo. And apparently it's going to be for Night 1 in the full release. Like, you get the minigame after you do Night 1, and then Night 2 is normal, and then Night 3 you get the 1/2 2 minigame, and so forth. And it seems like the minigames are also changed quite a bit. I think Flumpty and Blam, those sprites are still the same, but everything else looks a lot better, especially the lighting. You could really tell they did a lot better in the graphics department. That's mainly what improved with what we could see of all the teasers we got. And I also really like this new, like, very arcade-like feel to it, with like the perspective of the camera. And something else I noticed, at the top right here, you could actually see the time, like the hour. You can see it's 1 a.m. here, just like how it is in the regular one at Flumpty's. So something tells me we're gonna be each sort of order of events we do, it's actually gonna go up. Like, it's gonna go like to the next hour. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I think you guys know what I mean. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think the next one's also gonna be the same minigame, so let's go check that one out. Okay, so here's the next one right here. You can see it's the same minigame. You can see it's the 1/1 area. I believe this is Cam 3. I'd like to say that, but I'm not really sure. And it's still 1 a.m. So something tells me that once you get Blam's hat, as you can see, it's off like the tentacle, and it's on his head now. So something tells me once you get Blam's hat, that it's gonna go from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. At least I think that's what it is. And you can also see Redman's room is completely dark. I don't think we can go into it. So something tells me, like in the actual game, where Redman becomes active at 3 a.m., we're not going to be able to enter his room until we do a certain order of tasks to where it goes up to 3 a.m. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, I don't really remember how this minigame plays out, as it's been quite a while since I last played it. But I think that's what's going to happen. So we get Blam's hat first, and it goes to 1 a.m. Then we do another task, and then it goes to 2 a.m. And then we do a third one, and it goes to 3 a.m. So then we'll be able to go over to Redman and do his task with the lava bucket, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool idea. And you still got the whole arcade feel to it with the perspective. And I think that's really cool. And that's kind of like all that's really to this. Still really like it though. Anyway, moving on to, I believe, the final teaser that we have. Okay, and so lastly, we got a look of some sort of intermission screen for Night 3 of 1 Week of Flumpty's. Now, as we know, Grunkfist and Redman are the main antagonists of Night 3, and it shows them here. Like, it shows Camp 6, which is where Grunkfist comes from. It has his little tent that he comes out of, and it has Redman in the background. You can see his head up here, and then his ribcage surrounding the circus tent area. And now you guys are probably not going to like this, but when I first saw this, the Redman's head and his ribcage, it reminded me of Nab Nab from Garden of Banban. You know, and that might actually piss off a lot of people, because some people are not really fond of Garden of Banban. But yeah, that's just what it reminded me of at first. I knew it was Redman, but yeah, that's just what I pictured it as. Anyways, yeah, this looks pretty cool, and we actually kind of knew we were going to be getting intermission screens. From this old screenshot right here, we got to look at night 4. I believe in the scramble mode. So yeah, that's pretty cool right there. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this quick video covering the new information we got on One Week of Flumpty's fan-made. I'm very excited for when this game's gonna come out, as we've been waiting for this game for almost 10 years now, and it's very cool that the game is finally coming out like around the corner now. And let me know what you guys thought of this, all the new information we got. And before we end this video, there's actually one more thing, as while I was editing this, we got some new information from OWAF News about the game. And basically, he simply said that the game is about 70 to 75% done. And he also said that Night 4 is pretty much complete. And they're basically just finishing up some assets for the Night 4. And there's also going to be some new character poses they're going to be working on. Mainly for also some animations for Chump. And the biggest thing yet is to finish the jump scares. So something tells me these jump scares are going to be absolutely incredible. The new ones that we're going to be getting. Or maybe they'll be going back and remaking the old ones. I don't know. But anyway, I'm really excited for this. They're going to take their time with this. They want the game to be absolutely perfect. And we will let them. And let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.